The monk was a character in the Canterbury Tales who didn't really go about life the way he was supposed to. Because he was a monk, it was found wrong for him to hunt, but that didn't stop him from hunting because he found that it was worthless for him to do what people told him not to do and not be happy with what he wanted to do. He was a bald, big man who dressed very nicely and was well respected by everyone, and really took appreciation to what he did and loved to hunt. Hunting was one of his favorite things, and that's why he kind of didn't like following what the monks were supposed to be doing. Now shut up.
That's beautiful.
Fare un'arma dalla traiettoria imprevedibile come in guerra. La caccia ai pipistrelli giganti.
I find myself like the monk because I really think it's important in life to go off the unbeaten path. I think that if you do what people always tell you to do, you won't be able to be happy in life. So I think it's important, like the monk did, that he decided to go off on his own and do something that he was untold to do that really brought him true happiness. I also find myself as a monk because he was a brave man, and I find myself to be pretty brave sometimes in certain situations. He was also very well dressed, and I think well dressing is a big part of gaining respect from other people. And the differences between us is that he was a fat bald dude and I'm not a fat bald dude. The knight was a very brave, honorable, and good-mannered man. He liked to battle for his country and went to many different wars because he liked to stand up for what he believed in. The similarities I find between myself and the knight was that he liked to stand up for what he believed in, and I'm a big person who likes to follow that because I feel like you should always have your word in something. He was also good-mannered and well-honored. I like to be good-mannered because I think it attracts people more to you and more people want to be around you. Some differences is he did like to battle for what he believed in, and I don't think violence is always the answer to getting what you want. My third and final character that I find myself similar to is the parson. The parson was a poor village man who really was devoted to his teaching in Christ. He was someone who would rather forgive than scorn away, and he thought that he should forgive people for their sins and show by example than shooing them away. And he was just all around a really nice guy who was able to forget and forgive for people's actions.
In Christ you are forgiven. And because you are forgiven, you have the power to forgive, to choose to forgive. Let it go. Hatred is
The traits that I find similar between me and the parsons is that he was someone who liked to forgive, and I find that a big part of what I do. I don't really like to stay mad at people. I like to get over it and let them know that it's okay so we can start working out whatever was wrong. He also was very easygoing and didn't really care too much about dumb things, and I find that I kind of do that same thing, so I don't really get worked up about stuff. Some differences is that he was poorer and didn't really like to keep himself well kept, which is I like to keep myself well kept because I think it displays a better personal image for yourself. So after interviewing Quinn, I found that he finds himself most like the nun, the parson, and the plowman. He finds himself like these characters due to the religious devotions. He devotes himself really well to his religion, so he finds him and these characters are mostly alike. The one thing he doesn't find that he's like about them is the way they go about spreading it to other people and how they do their own practices. After interviewing Kara, I found out that she thought she was like the knight, the wife of Bath, and the squire. She found herself like the knight because she says that she's brave like him and gives herself multiple opportunities to be brave every day. She also finds herself as the wife of Bath because she likes acquiring riches and likes to travel a lot. And then her last character was a squire. She says she's like him because she likes to sing and dance and is always uplifting.